So this is the Cheetah Leaf Gravity Power leather recliner. It's from Cheetah Living. I'm going to show you the unboxing and everything, but we've had it for about a week and just kind of want to walk you through everything. We absolutely love it. High premium leather, double stitching. It'll carry or fit up to 350 pounds, which I am not. I'm 5'9", 200 pounds. My wife's 5'5", she fits in it fine. Over on the right side over here, I'll go into details with this. It has a USB port and a USB-C port. It has an adjustable headrest right here that moves forward and backward. It also has zero gravity where you're almost in a decline. So high grain leather, premium leather. This isn't a pleather, it's not a faux pas, it's not fake. We already talked about the chargers, so I want to show you a little bit as far as this goes in the reclining. This is zero gravity, so we're almost going to be upside down. You don't have to be. Again, the other thing that we really like is all along the cracks is it's sealed at the bottom. So you can take a vacuum with just an adapter and get down in those cracks. It's not going to fall through the cracks at all. And my favorite part is easy assembly. There's no tools needed. Everything, the metal just locks into place. The power cord is everything is where it needs to be. You just plug those in and you're good to go. So let's jump into the unboxing and all of the details on how to do that. Okay, so a few things that you're going to want to know before we unbox this is I think it might be a box within a box. That's why we're doing it outside. We'll run into specifics. Reading through the early instructions, it's basically a toolless install. So you're going to have some things that you're going to have to plug in for power on the chair. And I just want to remind you, if you're going to use a blade, is that you be really careful, because this is leather, and you don't want to cut your leather before you ever even put your, zero gravity chair together. Okay, so we've got it moved upstairs. It does come with some assembly manual, and the assembly manual really is only a couple pages. So this is going to be fairly simple. And some pictures. Really what we have here is we have some metal casings for basically the sides. The armrests are already built into this. And I'm going to take the camera off the tripod and just show you a couple of things just so you can see what I'm talking about. And on the actual part where your back is, you can see that we've got these two little hook and grooves, and there's this little basically like pin right here. This is actually going to go into the base. We have the plug here, which actually plugs into the bottom, and then the bottom you can plug into the wall. These actually came wrapped separately, and they were tucked up right in this space right here on both sides of the chair. And then here is your part where you snap to the back. And then there's a part right back here, and it's going to be in a separate box, which was actually tied right here, which is going to have your power cable. So I'm just going to kind of go through this process. I'm going to get this where I want it. It is a two-man lift, I will say that, or a two-person lift. It can be husband-wife, husband, and wife. It is heavy, and it's not like incredibly heavy, but it's more awkward, right? So there's not a lot of places to grab, and you also don't want to be pulling on the leather. So you're, the day you get it and you're installing it and moving it, you rip out stitching or anything like that. It is double stitched, so I don't think you would have that problem. You can see how you've got the springs here on the back as well, and then you also have these non-skip pads on the bottom. And so if you're going to put it on a wood floor or tile or something like that, and then you can see there's all the safety information right down here below. You can read about that more on the website and in the details. This part is the part I was talking to you about earlier as well. So there's Velcro on this, and then there's Velcro on the back part, so nothing will actually fall down here. And then this right here, where we take the styrofoam off, this is where our two pieces are actually going to connect together, and then we can zip it all. So I'll try and give you every step of the process and kind of go through that way. I'm going to get this stable and where I want it, and then I'll probably fast forward through the install and just do a time lapse, and then tell you some of the things that you should know before putting it all together. We've got some power already to it, and this is one of the things that I would check afterwards. Again, this is just the initial sit down. I'm going to go through and kind of move it where we finally want it. I want to see how far back it goes. So I'm going to move it a little bit forward right here. So, okay, on the right side right here, here is all of our charging ports. So we have different buttons. This just moves the back piece, the headrest. And then this is going to move our feet and the whole chair forward and backward. You have a USB-C charging and you have a USB. So I'm going to flip this around again. And really nice, genuine leather. The buttons are easy to reach. So just to give you perspective, I am 5'9", 200 pounds. Buttons are easy to find on this side. And so there's the headrest portion here where we can lean this up a little bit. This is bending in the middle, so right around shoulder blades, it's pushing my back forward. So I'm going to go back a little bit here, and then we're going to do the feet. And right around, oh, this is nice. So we're almost in a decline state here with our feet and our body. You can see all the way back. This is the zero gravity. So I just got done lifting this whole thing back up to the stairs, so a little out of breath. But and then again, the buttons are super sensitive. You can just push them down and they go down. It's going to be a great reading chair, relaxing chair, mother's chair, nursing chair, jamming out on the guitar. I'll have a guitar right here. Super quick as far as moving up and down. I mentioned earlier the stitching and different things like that. Really, really nice stitching. And for me, the install is really, really important. How long that takes. Do I need to have tools? This is a no tool, legit no tool install. I had a box cutter, okay, to open the box. But as far as the chair, putting it together, it was just those two metal clamps on both sides that clicked in, and then the electricity or the power to go to the USB charger, different things like this. This is a great spot in our room. We might actually move the bed just over a little bit. You're gonna have to figure out what you want kind of in your home and what that looks like. This is a really, really nice, and I'm reaching down here. We've got parts at the bottom where if there's crumbs or dirt or things that fall down, it'll catch it, so you can just throw something down the sides, vacuum it up. I don't know if it'll stay on this side or that side long term, but here's your final look. Okay, so this is initial thoughts. She's just coming to it for the first time. So she is much shorter than I am.
5'4".
5'4". And it'll go to a decline. So the zero gravity portion of this, right? You can see we're at a reverse angle here. Put your legs straight so they can see them.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, and then come back up a little bit.
Blood flow.
But the whole chair underneath is coming off the ground. You can see the platform there. Then there's the headpiece. The headpiece also comes up, so that's the other button.
This thing comes up?
Yeah, just scoots up like that.
Oh, wow.
That's the whole chair, but you get it balanced.
Back to a more reasonable. No, I don't need blood flow. Okay.
There's a whole other button there. Let's just back a little bit.
Can plug in you can charge your car.
You can charge your phone. There's USB, USB-C. You can do both of those. You get it?
Yeah.
It's just that portion. Yeah, so you can like lay back, but have that like rest your head against it. And just, I'm gonna come around the back side just so you can see that angle on the back side.
As I'm moving it?
So right here, yeah, so you've got about a foot gap, 12 inch, and then this just folds back in. So you have leather all the way around that's almost sealed, so there's dust, hair, you can vacuum all of that out of that spot. This is a really, really, really well-made chair. We talked earlier about the double stitching. This is all the way across, and she comes all the way down the handles. And this is real leather, right? This isn't a pleather, a fake leather, a faux pas leather. Really, really, really nice quality. So the zero gravity part is almost where you're floating backwards. And then we mentioned earlier that along the sides, there's also spots at the bottom where the leather is joint, so you can catch anything that falls in, like crumbs or crackers or cookies, so you don't have to worry about things falling on the floor or cleaning up or moving it after the fact. And that's something that is really important to us as far as having things clean and vacuumed and nice and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give it a couple days and I'll give you my final thoughts. So final thoughts on this. This is the Cheetah Leaf Zero Gravity Recliner. If you're a Gen Xer or a grandpa or anything like that, it's time to invest in one of these. This is something that you're going to keep for 20 years. Super durable, really easy to put together. You can see in the previous parts of the video, it's time. It's time to get one. This is going to be the best recliner of 2025. They have different versions, different models, affordable, some higher end, some mid, and then you can find something that fits your needs and match your house, your colors, the leather, all of that stuff. You need to get one.